Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys some cheap accessories you guys can get for rebuilding arrows. I'm talking NOCKS, vanes, super glue, okay? But let's get into that. So a couple months ago, I did a video called salvaging some old arrows, which I did, okay? I took some old arrows here. I put new fletchings on them, put a new nock on them, and I made them. But I didn't get into great detail about how I did it or where I got the stuff. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want, if you're going to want to replace your vanes or feathers, is some, decent style vanes, okay? What I have here is the Allen Pro Series 2-inch vanes. See, it says 2-inch vane right there. These are super duper cheap. I bought these at the hardware store in Worthington that is now shut down. I paid $4.99 for these, but I paid $3.99 for these. And they come in a 12-pack. And you can even get girly colors if you wanted them. But guys, you guys can go on eBay right now and find these, like a lot of like 12 packs or 72 vanes in total for $10. That's how cheap these things are. So if you guys want some cheap, blazer style vanes to put on your new arrows that you're going to rebuild, this is a great way to do it. Now let me pull one of these out for you guys and kind of talk about them. This is the orange camo. They've got orange camo, they've got green camo, they've got pink camo, they've got white camo, they've got all kinds on eBay. But literally, guys, it's like just a little plastic vane, okay, that you would see on your arrows. These are not feathers, they're just plastic vanes, guys, but they're super duper good. They're small diameter, if I don't drop it, okay. And when I get done with this, I do have some arrows to show you guys and tell you guys how I made these. Okay. Yeah, let me put them back in the right package first. So all I did to put these on was super glue them. I did not have a jig. So the arrows I built are not perfect. That was only the second time I'd built arrows myself or repurposed some arrows. I'll worry about that package later. But, yeah, they come in white, pink, okay. I've got the green camo ones, and I've got the orange camo ones right here. Again, the super glue I love to use is the super glue gel. It holds better in my opinion. And then I have some Allen Arrow NOCKS. Now, these NOCKS specifically are made for carbon arrows, okay, that have the point that go up through there, okay? These are the only ones that these will work for. And I knew when I bought these, I was going to rebuild some aluminum arrows. I don't have any NOCKS for carbon arrows. I will probably pick some up. And again, these will only work for the glue-on ones. See inside there where they have the little plastic point that comes up that you slide the knock over and glue it on there. Again, all I did to take off the old one that was broken, you heat it up over a flame like a torch or a gas stove, and it'll heat up that glue and pop it right off. You put super glue inside of it and glue it right back on, and that's how I put the NOCKS on. Okay, the vanes right here weren't that bad on this one, so I left them, okay? Here's how my fletching job looks. Not very good, y'all. Okay, I didn't line up the orange feather with the knock when I put it on here. But again, guys, this was me doing it all by myself. They are not even, but I did it myself. This arrow was broken on the end, so I cut it off with a circular saw. I added an old insert, and I super glued it in there. And then I actually glued the point inside there, too. And I may have used hot glue on these. I cannot remember, but I know I had some hot glue laying around. So I made a custom arrow just to shoot around and have fun with. My fletching job wasn't that good, but here's a look at the fletchings on the arrow. Now, what I did realize, when you put one strip of glue, okay, let me show you this, okay. when you put your one little strip of glue on super glue right here, the moment you touch that arrow, you better have it right where you want it and leave it there. Because if you start moving it, it's not going to want to stick on the arrow. That's something I learned while doing this. Okay. This is another one that I redid. Okay. And I glued these on there. Nothing professional about these at all. Okay. I glued the new knock on there. Just like that. Glued the new knock on there. And I glued this arrow point in there. I don't even know which arrow point this was. But there is no insert in here. I wrapped it in electrical tape and glued it inside because I didn't have any more inserts. So I don't know how well this one will fly, but I just tried to remake it, make it better. Again, these are a bunch of arrows I had that were broken or missing parts, and I decided, you know what, as an art project, I would just try to build my own arrows and have some fun. I know these aren't the traditional veins you would put on an aluminum arrow, but I did see some, what is it? What was it? Maybe some fall stock Eastons that Walmart was selling that had these veins on there for a while a couple years ago. So y'all, this video isn't nothing specific. It was me just trying to say, hey, if you guys want to rebuild your arrows, you guys can go on eBay and buy tons of these Allen veins. Really super cheap, like lots of like 72 feathers for 10 bucks. I'm not joking around. I just looked them up before I made this video. Get you some super glue. And depending on what kind of arrow you have, get you some NOCKS that'll fit your arrows. And rebuild your arrows. I'd like to thank Brian Mueller for this video idea last night. We were talking on the phone about 10 o'clock last night. And I didn't know what kind of video I was going to make today. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk more in depth about the arrows that I rebuilt a couple months ago. And talk about how bad of a job my fletching job was. They're not straight. I don't have a jig. I never did use a jig. So it was just me super gluing, putting them down in my hands and letting them dry. So hope this kind of gave you guys an idea where you guys can find some veins. Maybe some NOCKS. Just remember your NOCKS have to fit your exact arrow. And remember, y'all, Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.